Yo, JD here, and as you can see, we are on F125, and you can see we are back with some online lobbies. I've been streaming this pretty much almost every day or every other day, so again, if you'd like to participate in these lobbies and the best opportunity for you to join them, make sure you click that join button. I do give a priority invite into my members, as well as you get access to all of my setups, discount one-to-one coaching, and you get to speak to me directly as well. And yeah, pretty much uploaded almost the entire calendar of all my online race setups, which are going to be quite different from the TT. So hopefully you've been finding those quite beneficial. But you can see by the title of this video, and you can see on the screen here now, we are going to take a look at the new Suzuka on F125. So what you're seeing here is from my good friend Carl_24. Make sure you check out his channel. He's been doing lots of videos on F125, lots of hot laps. He's a very, very fast driver, one of the fastest drivers on time trial on PlayStation. And this lap here is one that he did on F124, because I want to show you how much of a difference there is between the Suzuka on F124 and the Suzuka at F125. And in the clip after this, you'll see I actually have a one-to-one against him around here. I think he almost holds the world record around Suzuka on F125, so thought it'd be a good video to show. But again, you're about to see now, once this lap ends, what Suzuka looks like on F125, where it's actually been updated and laser scanned. I think Australia, Miami, Suzuka, and I'm not sure if there's another track that comes to mind. Please remind me if there is. There's been a few tracks that have been laser scanned. So now we're on F125. This is what I streamed the other day, and you can see getting a really, really good start here. So again, if you'd like to know how to get the perfect starts, check out a video I did a couple of days ago. That really gives you a breakdown on how to get good starts, because that is very important. And you can see here already the track, the cherry blossom trees, everything looks very, very different. And I'm actually using my online race setup. So again, click that join button. You will be able to use this setup, become a member, join my Discord. And these setups here are quite a bit different to the TT.
This is the new Suzuka that's been laser scanned.
I think I'll be doing a video maybe tomorrow discussing on how to create good setups for online, because TT setups, they will still be good online. It's not that they won't be fast.
Well,
the issue of those kind of setups is that...
So this is going to be a good test, because Carl, he's almost got the world record around here on PlayStation.
Yeah, you're just seeing me here mention about Carl.
Done about 10 laps around here in the TT.
Very, very fast. So this would actually be... This is actually a very good test to see how fast my setups are against Carl, because Carl is very good in the TT. But again, going back to setups, TT setups, they will be fast online. There's no question about it. The issue with TT setups, I think a lot of people run into, is that they don't take into account, especially in this game, things such as dirty air, such as the tyre wear, the tyre temperatures, because the pressures are all very different in the TT. They are basically just trying to create the fastest possible setup over one particular lap itself. Whereas the setups I create, it's all about having the best average lap time throughout the race, setup that is going to give you the best balance throughout the race, and it's going to make you as fast as possible throughout the race. Take into account different compounds, dirty air as well. That's a very big factor in this game. So let me know how you find my setups. And you can see here, Carl was already suffering with this dirty air, and he's almost got the world record around this track. So I was really intrigued to see how I'd stack up against him, because I hadn't done too many laps around here. But you could just see with Suzuka, I think Bahrain is another track that has actually been laser scanned as well. The track just feels so different. I think just the...
This is completely new, this track, laser scanned.
Yeah, hear me say it there. Just the elevation is insane, and yeah, obviously the track visually or aesthetically looks very different. But just how the force feedback feels, just with the bumps, this is a very bumpy track on F124. But you can see going up the hill here, how much steeper everything feels. It just, I noticed this at Bahrain as well, just the elevation is probably the biggest thing. And these curbs here, you can actually attack these curbs now. Last game, the curbs around here were probably some of the most lethal curbs around any track on the calendar. And you can see so far, myself and Carl, we pulled away quite a bit from everyone else, so our pace is really, really good. And again, the issue in this game that I think a lot of competitive drivers are going to have is once you get into that dirty air, that 5 to 6 temp window, you're going to have so much dirty air. This is why I think you need to tailor setups with this in mind. If you're in clean air, or if you're in a time trial setting where you don't have the tyre wear, tyre temperatures, ERS to manage about, you can just throw on the setup that is going to give you the best performance possible. However, again, I think an idea of a good setup for me is factoring in mind all those other things you have to deal with online. And
yeah, you have to use second gear there.
Hear me saying about second gear, but again, the setup online, especially for league racing, I'm always having to try and create a setup that is going to give me the best balance throughout the race. So it might not actually give me the fastest outright lap time. There's been setups in the past where I've actually been faster within the qualifying, but then after lap 2 or 3 of the race when the tyres go off, it made it so hard to drive. I was very inconsistent and I was actually slower overall. So again, these are things I'm going to be discussing in an upcoming video, because I think it's very important. But you can see here just the curves, the track just feels so much wider. Aesthetically, the track looks very different as well. And you can see coming under attack from Carl now, so having to defend. We've got good straight line speed at this setup and just making sure we stay ahead of him going through this turn 1 and 2. The curves through here, they can still catch you out, but they aren't quite as auto-spinny as they were on F124. I think round here and tracks like Silverstone as well, going through Cops and Magnus and Beckett's, if you just kissed the curb instead of mounting it, if you just grazed it, it would kind of give you an RNG effect where you would just kind of auto-spin and get sucked into the curb. You can see here now, just able to use so much more of the curve, so you can still bottom out if you get a little bit too greedy. You can see going through this corner, needing to go into second gear. Track surface seems to be much smoother as well, and the track just feels so much wider. And please, Codemasters, we need laser scan tracks for every single track from the next game onwards. This is something I think should have happened quite a long time ago, so it's good that we are starting to get those, but I definitely would have liked to have seen more on this year's game. And for next year's game, I want to see all the tracks change of this, because I'll be doing Bahrain and Miami. Miami, I really prefer the layout of that on the Miami, or on the laser scan version of that. You can see here now, you can actually use these curbs and just feels so much smoother to drive. So I really have actually enjoyed this. I definitely prefer this version compared to last year's game. And coming under attack from Carl once again, so force him to the outside, but we've got the downforce and the straight line speed to stay ahead of him here. And one thing I really like about this game is the balancing between the ERS, how much you could save battery, the dirty air. So yeah, it's beneficial to be the car ahead because you don't have this dirty air. However, it's going to be quite a bit harder to save the battery. It's hard to save the battery in general, and you can see there, look how much Carl's actually lost in the dirty air in that first section. So I really do believe in this game, and I really hope at least that it is going to reward the faster driver, because the faster driver will be able to keep the guy behind for the dirty air, even if the guy behind can stick with you with the DRS. But then if you are the guy behind and you are quite a bit faster than the guy ahead, you should be able to overcome that dirty air and save more battery, have more in your arsenal to use. And yeah, I just feel the balance of this game, the game mechanics, I think are already quite a bit of a way step forward, which I am very pleased to say. And coming into here now, got a big straight here, so he's got the slipstream, he's got more battery in me because he's been the car behind, so we've got to go defensive. Middle of the track, just trying to force him to pick a side. If I went ultra defensive, he could have got around the outside, getting a good exit here, so getting some really good traction from the setup. And that is the new Suzuka. GG to Carl.
Nice.
Again, make sure you check out his channel in the description. He does a lot of good videos himself. I will be competing against him in league racing this season, but that is my new perspective of Suzuka. Let me know what your thoughts are of Suzuka and all the other laser scan tracks as well. Again, if you'd like to join these hobbies, hit that join button, become a YouTube member, join my Discord to get priority invites, and you'll get access to all the setups I use in my videos online as well. So thank you so much. Hope you're enjoying the game, and I will catch you very, very soon. Peace.